women who feel just plain awful a lot of the time, you know, achy, overtired, generally crummy. But the doctor, you go to the doctor and he says, or he or she says, there's nothing wrong with you. A new book says it can help. It's called The Triple Whammy Cure by Dr. David Edelberg. He's identified what he says are 3 mental and physical issues that uniquely affect women. And the good news here is that he says help is on the way. Is that true, doctor?
It is, and these are very important because if these are let go, if these symptoms of achy and tiredness are let go, they develop into serious conditions like fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue, tension headache, migraine headache, so they should be nipped in the bud early. But they're not diseases, and that's important for women to realize. Women will still continue to outlive men.
And you should say these are problems that uniquely affect women, because Charlie downstairs was jokingly saying, well, what about me? What about me? What about a guy? The triple whammy.
This is a women's issue, totally.
Okay.
Begins with a brain chemical, the feel-good chemical, serotonin. And serotonin is our factory-installed buffer against stress. The only issue is that women's level of serotonin is only a quarter that of men. So women are biochemically much more vulnerable to stress than men. The second issue then being stress. And you've got to have come out of a cave to not know that women are far more stressed than men. With lifestyle issues and workplace issues, they're under a great deal of stress. And then the third, of course, is totally unique to women, and that's their female hormone, estrogen.
And we're just like a roller coaster. Men seem to always consistently, chemically have the same, and we're...
Same level, except when you get to be my age, then it starts dropping off a little bit. But for women, it's this endless tide with serotonin in lockstep. So that as estrogen falls, so does serotonin. That's where PMS comes from, or postpartum depression.
Gotcha. All right. In your book, you lay out a very clear plan that you say can help patients in 3 weeks. For us, kind of simplify some of the basics.
Sure. Basically, you have to raise your serotonin, lower your stress, and balance your hormones. To raise your serotonin, do some very simple lifestyle changes. Number 1, exercise. And exercise can be walking. But exercise will raise serotonin. Then get out in the sunlight, because sunlight raises serotonin. That's where seasonal affective disorder comes from. And the third is eating good quality carbohydrates. There's a difference.
Good carbs, bad
good
carbs.
Bad carbs. There's a difference between good and bad carbs. And then finally, some very good nutritional supplements that you can get at any store.
Such as?
Supplements like fish oil, B-complex, St. John's wort, 5-hydroxytryptophan, and you don't need these all. In fact, I would begin with just the lifestyle changes.
Just a lot, because what you're saying is basically what many mothers have been telling us for years about eat your vegetables, get some exercise, and such, but you're saying that women shouldn't be on anything restrictive, especially these carb diets that are all the rage.
I think that they're, if not dangerous, certainly women can get depressed if you drop the carbs. They're feel-good. You know, they're called comfort foods for a reason.
Yeah, those mashed potatoes. Dr. Edelberg, thank you. You've really given us something. And it's positive that you've given a cure, not just telling what the problem is, but also coming up with solutions to the problem. Thank you so much.